Good morning, everyone. This is Hired Done. My name's Adam Helfman. We just finished an amazing hour. We had Matt Bullier from Bullier's Barbecue and Fireplace in studio. We talked everything barbecue. As you know, I'm a foodie. Pizza ovens, griddles. I'm hungry. Oh, by the way, I had donuts out there for you guys. I forgot to tell you. Whoops. Well, I got a packed studio right now. And if you're at home or if you're driving or whatever, go on Facebook. You can watch us on Facebook Live. We've got the Hired Done page for Facebook, and if you want, you can see. And as far as that's concerned, I've got a great show lined up for us. In studio right now is Mike Harvey. He's the CEO and founder of The Roof Resource. You probably heard him on the show in the past. Mike and I met about a year and a half ago, was it? Yeah, so a year and a half ago we met. Mike came to me with this roofing concept, and here we are a year and a half later, and we are rocking it out. Is that the best way to say it?
Yes, that's good.
So in Twitter, 140 characters or less, can you just reintroduce yourself to the audience and what The Roof Resource is?
Hi, everyone. Mike Harvey. I'm the founder of The Roof Resource. We have simplified a process for homeowners to get high-quality materials and high-quality installation at cost. So we kind of have removed all of the confusion that's in the marketplace and made it really simple for homeowners to get a new roof.
And it's a blowout, crazy success, yes?
Yeah. Now we are franchising nationwide. We have franchises going up in Colorado, Nashville, Cleveland, 5 in North Carolina, potentially, as well as 5 more in San Antonio. And we have a half a dozen about to open up here in Detroit.
So we're going to saturate the audience. I love that. 248-539-9797. If you have a question about how to get a roof at cost and you think it's not real, fuzzy math, fake news, whatever you want to call it, as an expert, nationally known expert in the home improvement industry, I wouldn't put my name behind it. I wouldn't back this up if I didn't believe in it. Because as you all know, or maybe you don't know, my responsibility is to the homeowner. I want homeowners to win. And if I have good information that gives you top quality at the lowest price, which is almost like an oxymoron, my friends, guess what? I'm going to send it to you. And again, I'm a gambler. So if you're going to bet on me, and I'm betting on The Roof Resource. So let's roll. We also have some rock stars in studio, Scott and Johnny Peck from Peck Contracting. Gentlemen, welcome to the show.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, thank you.
So introduce yourself to the Hired Done audience. Tell everyone the name of your company and how long you guys been around.
Well, we're Peck Contracting, LLC, and we've been around for more than 30 years now, and we're family owned and operated. And when we say we're family owned and operated, I mean it's family ran, it's owned by family. You know, you see a lot of businesses out there that like to throw that title around, and it's usually just based off that they had their great grandpa start a business or whatever, and they're huge and have like 1,000 employees, but they love to throw that family owned and operated.
You really are the family. You're like a clan.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
The Hatfields and the McCoys. You guys are like, yeah. Because I remember we had lunch together, and Scott, your wife, and then Johnny, and then you have brothers. Yeah,
we got 2 brothers. So who runs the business is my dad, myself, and my oldest brother, Dylan.
Yep.
And you know he's a rock star. He can't. He's the muscle. He couldn't be here today.
Well, because he's out collecting money, right?
Oh yeah. But it's us, and then we have our third brother Alex, who's actually a real estate agent, and he's a rock star too. It's like
so you guys have a good going.
Yeah, we got it.
Good for you. How long you been doing it?
Since 1987.
So you've been roofing since '87.
Yes.
Did you know 96% of all contractors fail in the first 5 years?
Yes.
Well, congratulations to you guys.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. Well, that's cool. That's cool. So we also have probably one of the leaders in the insurance industry, Denise Mansfield from Mansfield Insurance Group. You've been around for a while, too. You're Farm Bureau
I am.
Insurance.
Yeah.
Welcome back to the show.
Thank you for having me.
So good to have you.
Yes.
So you're tied into all this as well. Tell everyone first, introduce yourself to the Hired Done audience, and then tell everyone how you tie into this family.
Fair enough. So Denise Mansfield, I proudly own Mansfield Insurance Group, which is a full-service agency in Shelby Township, home, auto, life, and commercial, specializing contractors. And because the roof is the skin of your house and it protects everything inside, it's a big deal to an insurance professional. So having Mike on my team to be able to help my clients is wonderful.
How's that working out?
it's so far so good. My clients get a new roof at an incredible cost. There is a rapport there because they know that I know Mike, and then they get a really attractive discount that lasts 19 years on their home insurance policy.
Really?
Yeah.
So define. So new roof lasts 19 years, meaning that it shows a new roof 19 years long.
We at my agency provide a new roof discount that applies to the home insurance policy that will last for 19 years. It's a slightly depreciating discount, but it's nice. It's good savings.
That's I learned something new every time you're on.
Yeah.
That's amazing. So, homeowner buys a house. Homeowners renewing their insurance. They call you up and want a quote on insurance. Want to get insurance. If the roof is old, your insurance company is going to mention that. That's a deal killer, isn't it?
I mean, so a lot of my business comes from real estate and mortgage, right? And so that is one of those negotiating things sometimes that comes up. And so it's nice for me to be able to say, if this is a concern, even if it's not a new purchase, I've got someone on speed dial that we can get you a quote and get you an at cost roof to be able to help just kind of move that transaction along.
So we'll call that a deal maker, not a deal breaker.
Yeah.
That's another benefit of the roof resource.
And being connected.
I love
Absolutely.
that. That's really smart. All right, we're going to take a quick break, friends. 248-539-9797, the Roof Resource, and all the team members in studio. You have a question, you're not sure about this? Let's hear it. My name's Adam Helfman. Keep it locked in. We'll be right back. Welcome back. This is Hired Done. My name's Adam Helfman. We've got the roofing roundtable in studio right now. Mike Harvey, Scott and Johnny Peck, Denise Mansfield, all in studio talking about how to get a roof at cost. It's a real thing, Mike.
Yeah, I mean, it's been 3 seasons now, and obviously, like I said, we're expanding nationally. But what's great is that, I think homeowners now are really just, hey, they believe it, and so they get their estimate within 24 hours, and they're moving forward faster than ever before.
So that's a whole new segment of the home improvement sales process. The old school way is you call up, the contractor says, well, you need both Mr. and Mrs. Homeowner there. And then for an hour and a half, the homeowners sit there and listen to why that shingle or that company is going to do the best roof ever. And then they've been propagandized to get 3 bids for the last 50 years. And then they call 3 companies out. And once they've done that, they want to take a shower and wash off all the pressure and the schmutz and skuts that they've been thrown up on. Tell everyone who's listening why the Roof Resource doesn't do that. And what do they do?
So when a homeowner's looking to get a new roof, they give us a call. We talk to them for about 5 minutes and see exactly what they're looking to accomplish. We pull up their home. We get to see exactly what it is. We run a roof report. We then put a proposal together in the next 24 hours, and then we spend like 10 minutes on a video call because we then show them their actual roof report. We show them the square count of their home, the pitch of their home, why we are recommending X, Y, or Z really quick. And then we show them the numbers in their proposal, how that equates to the labor, the materials, the dumpster, why the size of the dumpster, etc. And that's the transparency that they don't get today. They just get a price. And they're not really sure exactly what that price is. And additionally, we provide them with a custom materials list so that's the other part of the transparency that they see, that if they choose an Owens Corning system or GAF or Certainty Landmark Pro, they get their choice of any brand, but then we show them all the components that they're all the same brand. And again,
so
that's
an Owens Corning roof gets Owens Corning underlayment.
Well, gets everything from
The same
starter,
brand.
ice, synthetic underlayment, everything is an OC roof.
And the benefit of that is that OC or Owens Corning will give you the better warranty because you used all their components.
Because now you got a full system warranty, right?
What is that? What does that equate to?
It's a 40-year warranty with Owens Corning or Certainty. GAF provides a 50-year.
Well, that's awesome. So Scott and Johnny Peck Contracting, you guys, a lot of roofers out there will say, I want to do this brand or that brand. You guys working for the Roof Resource will put in whatever the homeowner requests. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay, so that's cool. So you get the full warranty from the manufacturer. What warranty are you offering as a labor warranty for the homeowner?
Oh, for every single job, we offer a 12-year workmanship warranty that covers any defects in the workmanship whatsoever.
So there you go. So that's different than everyone else as well. 40 years and then 12 for labor.
Well,
That's,
right.
wow.
I mean, you've got the state says, I believe it's
18
months.
12 months plus an extra 6 to make the complaint. So it's 18 we call it.
Right, yeah.
Well, that's interesting. So you guys, since you've been doing roofing for so long, since 87, let me ask you a question. When a roof leaks, is it true that it's going to leak in the first 12 months usually?
Yes.
That's what I figured.
believe so, yeah.
Where does it usually leak from?
I usually like in penetrations, chimney valleys, the walls, flashing, just things like that.
Okay. And so if there's an issue, homeowner calls you up, you come out, and you take care of it.
Right.
It's pretty simple.
Yep.
Are you guys busy?
Yeah.
You are. I was going to say, you're really busy.
Yes.
Most roofers are busy today.
Yes.
So how long have you been doing work for the Roof Resource?
About a year now.
So you've been here. How do you like it?
I mean, it's been real good. I mean, from a business standpoint, the organization and the transparency, it's a good breath of fresh air.
are homeowners
to
happy?
deal with that. Oh yeah.
What are
Oh,
you
yeah.
hearing from homeowners? Are they in disbelief?
Oh, with us at times, yes. I mean, we run a crew of about 10 guys, and usually we show up and knock it out within, an average house, say 25 squares, we'll knock that out within 4 to 5 hours,
You guys are like an ant colony getting on roof.
Yeah.
I love that. So cool. By the way, for everyone out there, this is so good for all the listeners right now because we actually have the installers. We've got the founder of the company. We have the insurance agent who is a living testament to what's going on here. And, it's exciting for me because I'm a fourth generation contractor. I try to advocate for the homeowner to get the best contractor, the best price, the best quality, and lower the risk. And the roofing business is a great business. It's the nucleus of hire it done because I am the opposite of do it yourself. And I promote how to hire contractors without getting burned. And most homeowners, in fact, I'll say 99% or more, don't do roofs themselves. They don't get up there, hey, I got a case of beer. Come on, guys, help me do my roof. It's a 12-12 pitch. Just stripping off is easy. Don't worry. I bought an Equipter. It's coming up there. I don't think so, right? It's not happening that way. So you're going to hire a pro. And like Denise said, it's the skin of your house. Mm-hmm. It's the biggest protection. If you don't do it properly, it's over, right?
Yeah, and good home maintenance includes managing and maintaining your own roof. And when you have a company that can do it competitively and completely like you guys, you can take care of your own home maintenance and not have to wait for a potential insurance claim and have to, carry that surcharge for 3 years, and have it be a problem where good home maintenance on your roof can be done by the homeowner in a timely manner, protect everything, and just keep moving because you offer a different cost alternative that allows people to be empowered to take care of these things in advance of.
Mm-hmm. That's amazing. Denise, if someone wants to get a hold of you, how do they contact you?
Best is the office, 586-522-4427.
And if you're driving, you can't write it down, hireitdone.com. You can always get with us and we can do that. Someone on Facebook Live says, hi, Denise. Mark Gilliland.
Oh, yes.
He's been part of Hire Done in the past all the time. He's great at what he does.
He's fantastic. Yeah.
Oh, good. Shout out to Mark. So, Mike, I get the people who say, this is not real. This is BS. And we prove them wrong every time. And now the customers are lined up. We have a pipeline of customers.
Yes. I would say the first year, I get it because it just was like, hey, this looks way too good to be true. The numbers were so low, and the reviews were 2 and 5 and 6. Now it's completely different. Obviously, the radio show with your endorsement, and of course, just the hundreds of successful customers that we've installed. The word is out there, and I always say too that once the price is handled, that's the 800-pound elephant in the room, right? That goes out. Now it's all about the quality of the materials, and then really it's the quality of the installation. And that's where we talk about our preferred roofing network, our partners, Pet Contracting, and we're like, those reviews, it's nice that they save the money, but they talk about how the installation happened, how they were treated. The installation was great, and so that's such a huge value to us too, is partnering with companies like Pet Contracting.
It's interesting. Most homeowners just want a roof that doesn't leak. And they want a good price. That's the simple version. However, when you take the experience, and that's the extra icing on the cake or the cherry on top for the Roof Resource, is the experience from A to Z. No one's coming to your home and pressuring you into buying tonight. In the first hour, it's $39,000 for your roof. An hour and a half later, it's $29,000, and then before he leaves, all right, $19,900, sign now. Really?
Yeah, and that's where, it can be, and I feel for homeowners because when, they get a price and then, of course, they get our price, if they want to mention it to that other company, will that other company want to come down on price now? And that's the piece that I really talk with homeowners about is that someone's not leading with their price. They're trying to make as much as they can respectfully, and that's just, I think it's an older system that's been out there for a very long time, and there's nothing wrong with that. However, I think it says a lot when, someone is dealing with the Roof Resource and then, they share the price with somebody else and then they're like, okay, well, I'll come down $19,000 to that price.
Yeah, and because I have some extra shingles that match the one you picked, and we'll do that.
And respectfully, I had a customer, someone say that. They were taking shingles from another customer's job. So I was like, okay.
We're going to take a quick break, my friends. We've got more of the Roof Resource coming on the show. Roof at cost? Yeah, keep it locked in here. My name's Adam Helfman. We'll be right back. Welcome back. This is Hire It Done. My name's Adam Helfman. We've got Mike Harvey, CEO and founder of the Roof Resource in studio. We've got Scott and Johnny Peck from Peck Contracting in studio. And, of course, Denise Mansfield from Mansfield Insurance Group in studio as well. So, quick question to Scott and Johnny Peck. You said you'll install any shingle, and the Roof Resource allows homeowners to pick the brand that they want. So they can do GAF, they can do Certainteed, they can do Owens Corning, or amongst others, whatever's out there. And so you guys get a variety based on the business that you're doing with the Roof Resource. Is that correct?
Right. Yeah.
So are you doing a lot of work for them?
Oh yeah. We have right now. We are running 3 crews, and we have one crew that's completely dedicated to the Roof Resource jobs.
So that's good.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
Johnny, let me ask you a question. Is what's the best shingle?
You know, when it comes down to that, you always hear a lot of contractors always trying to pitch a certain shingle, and it's usually the most expensive one. But when you get down to it and really break it down, all that matters is how the shingle's installed. You know,
Perfect. Exactly. You're talking my language, my friend. For everyone out there, Peck Contracting, he got it right out of the gate. So high five to you and the whole crew. Is the whole family listening? By the way, are they listening?
Oh yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, good. Well, high fives, digital high fives to everyone.
Yeah.
as well.
Shout out to the wife and the mom,
So,
and
you know,
Dylan and Alex, of course.
at Hire It Done, we look for solution-minded contractors. And what do I mean by that? It's if there's a problem, even the best of the best stuff happens. When a problem comes up, when someone calls you and say, "Hey, I think there's something going on," or I see something, how do you handle that?
Right. I mean, yeah, with the volume that we do, there's always going to be those couple problems that arise. And, being in business for over 30 years, you don't get that far without providing good service, of course. So whenever there's an issue, if, say, it's a leak, and more often than not, when we do a job, a potential leak happens, and it's usually sometimes not even from the roof. Like homeowners will get a new roof done, and it was leaking before, and they needed a new roof, but it could have been leaking from someplace like a window or the siding or something. It doesn't matter. If it's leaking after we do the job, as little often as that happens, we're out there within the next day. There's been times where that's happened, and we went out the next day when it was a rain day, like it was raining, and the homeowner's saying, "Oh, it's coming in." We're out there, we're there to fix it right away, and then we're gone and done. That's it. We go there, we fix it, and then
Perfect.
we back up what we promised.
Loving that. 248-539-9797. You have a question, comment, something that Google can't answer? We're here in studio with the Roof Resource Roundtable right now. Getting a roof at cost. It's interesting to say it because everyone's like, yeah, there's something fishy about it. It's too good to be true. It's snake oil. What's going on here? Mike, you overcome a lot of those objections, right?
Yeah, it's at this point, I would say this year has been not many people are talking like that. They've seen the reviews, they've heard it on radio. There's a lot of referrals, tons of referral business from realtors, Denise, insurance, mortgage reps calling in because of the deals getting hung up with insurance because needs a new roof. So we are getting a ton of referrals now. So I believe that we're over that hurdle here in this market, at least, and it's going really well.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So as far as business is concerned, if someone calls you from the show or they hear about you or for wherever, referral, let's say Monday or Tuesday, they go on to the roofresource.com, they fill out a form, it says name, address, phone number, and then what happens next?
So we see it come in. They're called within 24 hours. We review their information. We pull up their home on a software that we use. We order the report, and then we'll have a proposal ready for them within 24 hours.
So when the first call, it's just on the phone, and then you schedule a Zoom call after that?
Yeah, so we talk with them at first, maybe 5 or 10 minutes. We run the report. We create their proposal. And then we schedule a convenient time for them. It could be in the next 2 days or 2 weeks, whenever it's good for them. If it's only one party, that's fine too. We don't require two people.
You're not coming to the house.
We don't come to the house, and it's a 10-minute video call, and customers seem to really love that. Makes
sense to me. So that's one way to people get it. Now, Denise, you get homeowners who the insurance company says, hey, we're not sure about the roof, or there's a purchase or something like that. You can then help solve the problem by saying, hey, call the roof resource because you'll get a discount on the roof, or you'll get it at cost, which then helps with the insurance as well.
Yeah, I mean, because you can get a mortgage on a house and you can sell somebody a house. That doesn't mean it's insurable.
Right.
And oftentimes a roof can be a pain point during that process. And so we at least have that resource to be able to say, hey, if this is the situation, we might be able to have a fix.
Makes perfect sense. So now, Mike, you've scheduled a Zoom call.
Mm-hmm.
And the reason for the Zoom call is so you get to see the people and you get to share the roof report on the screen.
Right. So really it's they get to obviously see us, we're real. All right. But really it's able to then pull back the curtain and show them the transparency. Here's their home. How did this number get created? And we're able to show them exactly where every dollar goes. And that again is an experience that nobody can chooses to provide. We'll say that.
Yeah.
So we show them where every dollar goes, and that's where it's that aha moment. They see it because they've already gotten a couple quotes. We're could be up to 40,000 less, truly, than other companies, and so they're blown away with that. And then there's just more questions that they have because then it moves to, hey, the 800-pound elephant is gone. Price is gone. We've handled that. Now they want to know the quality of the materials, and then they want to know the quality of the installation.
So you've checked all the boxes,
yes,
basically. So is it possible for a homeowner when they first go to the roof resource to make the appointment through the website, or do they still have to get a phone call?
Yeah, they still get a phone call first because we just want to review because sometimes they might have 4 structures on their property and they only want their home done, but they have a detached garage and then there's a shed. So we've seen multiple structures on a property, so we just want to have a quick call with them to find out exactly what their need is. And I will tell you, sometimes they're calling in because they're not sure that they need a roof. They're just unsure of. And we immediately pivot over to our home inspection companies like Weatherstone Inspection, Suburban, Pillar to Post, or the House Professor, and recommend them to go out and give them a roof inspection. On the average, about $150. But now they're getting an objective review of their roof. That's a whole nother, I think, a value add that we give to homeowners because, respectfully, you call out a roofing company, it's top of mind for the homeowner. They're probably going to look to try to sell them a roof, respectfully, rather than, hey, you've got 3 more years left. And so that's where we want to be able to let the homeowner then decide without having any kind of pressure.
I like that. I like that a lot. So I was going to ask, because in the past, when I talk about it with other people, it's like, well, you can't just sell a roof without visiting. Well, we price it using technology. And then before we even install anything, we have an inspector come out and inspect the attic and the ventilation and that whole area, correct?
So part of the process is that when they become a customer, we then have Weatherstone or one of our home inspection partners go out and perform an attic inspection. And they're looking for the wood on the inside, the decking on the inside of the attic. We're looking at ventilation to make certain that the bathroom fans are vented out, or if they're not, it's a quick fix to handle that. And then we're also looking for intake ventilation. We need to make certain that roof has proper intake ventilation. And if not, then we go ahead and we address that. So that's something that we get pictures and photos. We share that with the homeowner. And if we need to add that, that's a very simple fix to do. We show them, hey, materials and labor to go ahead and add those things, and it's not a problem.
How do you address when, because you don't have x-ray vision, do you?
No.
Okay. I know you're a superhero fan like me, so I just wanted to ask because, I figured the guy with x-ray vision would be the best contractor in the business. Since you don't have x-ray vision, how do you address when the plywood's rotted?
So part of our process is we let homeowners know that there's a roof deck inspection, and actually Pet Contracting can speak to that. Once the roof is opened up, that's when they're doing that walk. That's when they're doing that deck inspection to see, hey, what kind of wood, is the wood needing to be replaced? And if so, they take pictures. We notify the homeowner, and then they're replacing 1, 2, or 3 boards. We let them know they pay cost for the materials plus $30 to remove and install the deck board.
Wow.
And so it's a thorough process. Again, we include them in every step of the way.
Amazing. That's good information. We're going to take a quick break, friends. We've got the Roof Resource, the full roofing roundtable here. If you have a question, 248-539-9797. Text us. My name's Adam Helfman. This is Hire It Done. We will be right back. Welcome back. This is Hired Done. My name's Adam Helfman. We've got the Roofing Resource in studio, complete roofing roundtable, Peck Contracting, Johnny and Scott Peck, Denise Mansfield, Home Insurance, Auto, Life. No, not Life.
Yeah.
Oh,
Home,
Life
auto,
too?
life, commercial, agricultural.
Ew. Oh, really?
Yeah.
Can you
80s.
insure a cow?
Well, yeah, actually, you can actually insure a cow.
Really? I want to buy a cow
Okay.
for other reasons.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
believe it. And of course, Mike Harvey from the Roof Resource. And by the way, we have a guest who's calling in. Her Her name is Diane Hill. She is a Roof Resource customer. Are you there, Diane?
I am.
Oh, my God. Thanks for calling in. So you're a customer. Did you have your roof already done by the Roof Resource?
Yes, I did.
How was
Yes,
the
I did. This
experience?
month, in fact. Yeah, I just had it done a couple weeks ago.
Oh, my God. That's great. How was the experience?
It was excellent. It was very easy. It was seamless. The guys that came over and did my roof, they worked tirelessly from 8 in the morning till 6 at night. They cleaned up. It was an easy experience for me anyway.
That's nice to hear. So, Diane, let me ask you a question. Did you end up getting other prices?
I sure did. I got 4 other prices.
Oh, wow.
It's a big investment. You don't just want to just lay your money down and go, hey, put a roof on my house. You know, you're talking about, major money. It's a major expense.
Exactly. And I'm glad that you did get other prices. How was the experience getting other prices as compared to dealing with the Roof Resource?
Well, the other ones, the salesman comes to your residence and they try to sell you on their product and their services and their warranties and everything like that. But everybody was just giving me the same. And with with Mike, it was just a very easy thing. I didn't have to make an appointment with him. They had a system where they went through. They knew your residence. They were able to visualize it and be able to assess what you need as far as size and everything like that. And they got back with me with the pricing and everything, and it was unbelievable.
There was no pressure to make a decision?
No, because I didn't want it. I didn't want that, and that's the one thing I was kind of like, you're making a big investment. Last thing you need is someone constantly calling you. Did you make a decision yet? And I don't want all that noise. And when I talked with him, and he gave me everything I needed in the way of information. He answered all my questions. He followed up with emails as far as giving me everything so I could read it and digest it. And then I was ready to, pull the full shot and do it because the price was excellent. The price was so much cheaper. I couldn't believe it.
Yeah, so it really brings up a situation where the price is so much better that you almost question it. You're like, wait a minute, it's too good to be true. Did you feel that way?
Right, I did. Now, I had experience putting on roof before with being my own contractor. This is essentially somewhat the same way because you pay for everything separately. That's why, the price point was so good because you go and you get your roof. You can see actually what color you're getting. You can pay the price to the company. They come and deliver your roof materials, and then you pay separately for your dumpster, and you pay separately for your labor. That's pretty much what I did previously, but the price point of getting everything was fantastic. And, I just, like I said, I saved probably $7,000. That's a large month money.
Oh, yeah, it is. That's fantastic. So you're overall satisfied?
I am over the moon satisfied, really, because I had a coordinator, Kathy is her name. She'd send me an email giving me the breakdown of where I go to get my shingles and who would be contacting me about a dumpster and the crew that would be working on my home. Every day it was like on the first, I went and got my shingles. On the second, the dumpster was delivered. On the third, they came to do the roof. So, everything was so clockwise. It was a great experience. It really was. There was no stress at all, which is insane.
That's interesting. Well, Diane, that's so nice to hear. Nothing's better than hearing a homeowner that's satisfied and being a champion for the success of that. Because a lot of people are like, well, this is kind of new. I'm not so sure. Your situation, you had a little experience with a roof before. You went in head first and boom, you came out 10 stars. I love that.
Absolutely. I would, fortunately, I will not have to do it again because you get the warranty with everything. And like I said, the follow-up, and they cleaned up around my whole property. I didn't have to worry about nails puncturing tires. I didn't have to worry about garbage flying around because I live in an association that has rules, and Mike took care of all that. Permits were all taken care of. I didn't have to lift a finger to do anything. That's what I loved about it. I didn't have to do anything.
Fantastic.
Except up and work.
Well, yeah. I'm glad to hear that because that actually validates the business model, and it shows to anyone out there listening that this is not fuzzy math. This isn't snake oil. This is the real deal.
No. It really is the real deal. And I was probably one of the most skeptical people because I just moved into this home 5 months ago, and I was getting other things done. And I'd already had dealt with contractors and had some unpleasant experiences. So really he was coming to me as far as I was already skeptical before he even said a word. And I just want to get the facts. Don't give me any garbage. I just want to hear what you got to say. Show me what you can do for me. And after I went over everything, compared to apples with the other contractors, there was no comparison.
Well, that's
compared to what Mike
fantastic.
could offer me. Yeah.
I love that. Well, fantastic. Well, Ms. Hill, I want to thank you for calling in. That was very kind of you this morning. Mike and the whole crew appreciate you. And thanks for calling in. We'll talk to you soon. Thank you.
I appreciate them. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.
Thank you. So, Mike, how do you get better than a homeowner singing your praises?
That's what it's all about. I mean, it's delivering that kind of experience every time. So, but that's what wakes us up in the morning, is to take care of homeowners like Diane.
Yeah, and I mean, you've assembled a really good team. I mean, Pet Contracting, these guys are legit, the real deal.
Yes.
And licensed, insured, been around since '87. I'm loving that. You got Denise Mansfield, you're like the number one person in Farmville around the state. You're like rocking and rolling. Your name, I drop your name and people's eyes light up. Like, seriously, we had lunch with the insurance repair contractor and we talked about Farm Bureau. Oh, yeah, we know Denise. I mean, like, everybody knows you. So how with Farm Bureau, they're all on board, too, with working with, doing the beta, I guess, right now.
We are. Yeah, we're in the middle of working on some programs because we see the immense
It
value.
saves homeowners value and the insurer
Yeah.
loss ratios.
Yeah, but bigger than that is that the job is well done. We as insurance professionals are always saying, do not invite anybody onto your property that doesn't have fully licensed and insured credentials. It's a big deal. And you guys are working with the right people. You do the good job. You clean up after yourself. Nothing is worse than doing a new roof for a family that's, it's spring and summer and the kids are about to head out into the yard and somebody steps on a nail. Like, it's not just the roof. It's the way you make the people feel about the way you do the work. And that's what we do at my agency. That's what you guys are doing on the roof. And it's a good partnership.
There's a lot to say about experiential,
Yes.
experiences. So that's important. Well, I don't regret, stepping in line here and singing and shouting from the rooftops for homeowners. I mean, after doing this for 3 decades, being in this business, and I find something that says, well, this is interesting, and it comes to fruition beyond my expectations. For everyone out there, if you're ever in the market for a roof, if you know somebody who might need a roof, you're a hero, because you're not only going to get them the best roof that doesn't leak with a 12-year labor warranty and 40-year shingle warranty. You get to pick any brand you want, and they're going to save almost half.
And then you get a discount on your home insurance.
Even better.
I mean, but
Yeah.
wait, there's more.
Right. But wait, there's more. Set it and forget it.
Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. I can't talk about food because I'm condescending. Whoops. So, Mike, you should be proud. You should be really proud as we wrap up the show. You should be proud of what you're doing. What's on your timeline for the future?
As in more verticals?
Or Roof Resource moving forward. Where are
Well,
we
the
at?
Roof Resource, it's really just about expansion now. It's now getting into those communities that don't have a roof resource, that homeowners are going through the older process of getting a roof. And again, too, it's not the Roof Resource, but it's, continuing to partner with, the Denises of the world and the PACs of the world, so that everybody wins when we go into those communities.
And make sure you keep that strong core of who you guys are and what you do as you grow and expand, because that's also the part that's going to make you guys stand out and be successful. So as you branch out, make sure that your why always stays really strong.
Beautiful, beautiful. Well, thanks for coming in, everyone. Great time, great show. Franchising, theroofresource.com. Get a hold of us.
Yes.
Thanks for tuning in, everyone. My name's Adam Helfman. We'll see you all next week.